Thanks, Mika. And now Cheryl Hines finds herself all alone with two pros.
I don't like this spot if I'm her.
I don't like this spot if I'm me.
Up against Ivey and Lindgren, and you're the short stack? Very intimidating for Cheryl.
8-3, not going to cut it. She ducks out of the way, leaving the two pros to cannibalize one another here.
Ivey limps in on the button. The 8 deuce. And Lindgren gets a free look at the flop with the ace-6. And Lindgren flops the top pair of aces.
Ace 10-7 on the board here. Eric checks over to Phil, who bets right out.
And Eric's certainly going to check raise here. He's flopped the top pair. Yeah, he makes it 25,000. It's a perfect number.
Weak looking bet from Phil there on the button. Bet the minimum, 8,000. And now he's going to call.
I don't get this play at all unless Phil's going to try to take this pot away after the turn.
And that turn card is the Jack of Clubs, giving Phil a gut shot straight draw. Eric checks once again over to Phil. And Phil bets out 40,000.
40,000?
Eric trying to figure out if he's got the best hand. He's not really worried about this bet, but he's worried about having to call a big bet on the river here. He is out of position. He knows that if he checks here, he's going to be faced with probably a monster bet on the river, and he's not going to like that too much. This is the value of position in no limit hold'em, and Ivey has taken advantage of it perfectly in this hand.
But he's done so obviously sensing weakness from Eric as well. It's not a haphazard play from a guy like Ivey.
Right. I think if Eric calls here, he has to be committed to calling the river if an innocuous card comes off.
And he knows it. He makes the call, 40,000.
I expect to see a check call here on the river for Eric.
And that river is the 4 of diamonds, no threat. And Eric checks once more.
The only way Ivey can win here is with a big bet. He has to tell a consistent story. It's probably putting Eric on a hand like Queen 10 or 10-9 or maybe 10-8. Those are the hands that seem to make sense to me.
Those would, of course, give Eric a straight draw to go with his pair.
Ivey trying to figure out how much he has to bet to get Eric to fold one pair.
And remember, Phil has nothing. He has 8 high here.
Well, he's got heart and he has position. He's going to use both here with a big bet. Looks like 80,000. And now Eric, tough decision for him here.
He feels compelled, obviously, to make the call on the river, given that he thought he had the best hand on the turn. But things just don't add up for Eric here.
No, they don't.
Probably should have folded on the turn, huh?
There are a lot of hands that Eric can beat.
Ivey knows Eric is putting the pieces of the puzzle together.
Man, this is a great hand. I love seeing these two guys battle like this. But this really shows the power of position in no limit hold'em. Ivey has no shot to win this pot if he's first to act. But on the button, he has got a great chance to use that position to maximum advantage. And it worked. Eric Lindgren has laid down the best hand, and Ivey has really gotten away with murder.
Show me one card.
Why you want to see one?
Show me one. That one, yeah.
Which one?
Bottom.
This one?
Bottom one, yeah.
I can't show you. I don't want to.
Lines are going up to 6 and 12.
You're a terrible friend.
Good,
Terrible.
good.
Huh? You're a terrible friend.
You know you're my man, Eric.
And a rare moment of both relief and joy from Phil Ivey.
It's probably a good lay down.
Probably.
Probably a good lay down because you had 8 high, Mr. Ivey.
Probably would have been a better one on the turn.
What you have?
A draw.
So you got nothing. You didn't have a pair.
A pair.
Pair with?
Queen 10.
Queen 10 of club?